What's going on, everybody? BloodWolf here, and welcome back for part 4 of our Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning series. So in the last video, we decided, you know what, screw it. We're going to play through the entire game, side quests and all. In the last video, we actually got a few quests done. We still have to find Atron's dagger after we got Delph's dagger because he was the one who gave us the quest. And then we convinced Ugnar to give us his dagger without fighting. But we've also got this one, which was the first quest we picked up. It pertains to that Fae that was attacked before we what's the name of the town? Before we entered Gorehart. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of this one. Let's see, what do we got here? That's junk, and a sky blossom. Regents? No. I thought I could pop that off before. Ah! I swear those things sound like seals instead of wolves. Let's see here. Nope. It was basically at the starting point. Junk. And that's, crafting material.
I have a secret to tell you. I am not sad. When I was a girl, my father used to tell me that when you grow old with someone, you tie your fates together and create a pattern that is part yours and part theirs. My father said that this is why when an old person dies, their partner is never far behind. I do not feel that way. I feel
Junk.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorehart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice. I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great Ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless. I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot. We are kin to the seasons and cycles of all life, to new life and perpetual growth. Mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fae know the strength of the roots beneath the surface. Faelands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fae, and there is only land. I do find all main sentiments so charming. I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you. Yes, I witnessed this crime. although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
Gee, thanks.
All of us are at the mercy of the changing seasons, mortal and fey alike. If it is one's time to pass into the Great Cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn, and is as natural as the eventual rebirth. They contain memories, great moments, ideas, songs and inspirations. The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper crumbles. Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons slowed to take a note of glory on a grand scale. I feel them near, flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What could have brought them here, I wonder? The Tuatha do not trouble themselves with easy prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy quarry.
Alright. She's a good source of information on how really the world works, I suppose. You know, she told us more or less what lore stones are. Let's see, we'll hop down here. She kind of gave us a little bit of an insight into what exactly the Fae are. They're essentially, I guess you could call them spirits. Their bodies aren't necessarily physical. I mean, they are, but they die and are reborn into the same. Basically, it's like reading a storybook. You know, they start their life out, they die, and then when the cycle begins again, they repeat it. Hence why they're considered immortals. And as they repeat, they are aware through the entire process. So it's not like they die, they come back and repeat their lives as if it was their first. They remember all the times that they've died. Why? There is some weird stuff going on with my head, and I think it's because of the heat effect coming off of this weapon. That is a little disorienting.
Don't trust
He's upstairs.
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too.
We already had a greater healing potion.
It will help, but
In
it's
fact,
not
that
enough.
might even be the one that we stole.
Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies.
Yes, we will go to the House of
You're turning out
Ballads.
to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Feylands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume you're dreaming.
Let's see. Yeah, in fact, he might give us a little bit more insight.
I've spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a man who sweats to feed his family. Goreheart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. Not with everything changing.
Yeah, not much.
Farewell.
But the House of Ballads is probably my favorite faction quest. Yeah, we can't talk to her.
What is it?
It is extremely over the top.
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn. Some may try to color it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur.
Yes.
You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are two brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay you coin and my good word. Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin and a commendation to join the order. Right then.
And this is another faction that you can join. You can join all factions all at once. There's no, they're not necessarily at odds with each other. You can be part of all factions at the same exact time. And really, they're just
The Red Legion is about.
secondary quest chains. It's a little different from side quests due to the fact that they have a bit of longevity. And before we leave, I just thought of something. Whatever happened? No. So there was that letter here, and I don't believe we did the quest for it. Wait, here we go. Here's another letter.
Good day.
Is there anything else? Don't think so. And there is a small possibility that we accidentally sold the letter, but you're able to buy back anything you've sold, as far as I know, from any merchant.
Welcome. Yes.
Just
what do you
check
need?
real quick. Apparel, accessories, consumables. Oh, no, we can't get the backpack yet. Apparently we did not sell it. So where did it end up? Not in there. Nope. There's that one.
See me again.
You should be able to, I don't think we junked it. Although we haven't gotten around to dismantling anything yet, so we must have sold it. I could have sworn that you can buy items back from any merchant, but I guess I was wrong. We'll see. If I'm right, she'll have the same buyback items. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, here it is. There's the merchant army. We'll hold on to that. We don't need that. Yeah, we don't need either of those.
Not a farewell.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of that going around, having these, I came to Gorhart to look after your kin. Rika is as wonderful as you described, yet she is a shadow. She misses you, my friend, as do we all. I will watch over her since you cannot, and I will visit you often. This war be damned. Who would have guessed I would come to a mission and trade a prison for a cloister? If only we had both escaped. Alas, the bars were too strong. The Tuatha too cruel. Worry about Rika. Father says it is a distraction, a swamp of murky morality. You or her children, she is so delicate, so beautiful of heart. Try to console her. Could have sworn those started up a quest chain, but I guess I was wrong. Alright, well, with that done, we don't want to head to the House of Ballads just yet. Okay, that's all we're doing. Yeah, right. So we'll get this dagger. Make sure we're going the right way. We are, but we're gonna want to do that before we leave the area. Because once we get this dagger, we are going to, if by then we don't have some place we can fast travel to, we're going to find one. And then with the dagger, we are going to fast travel back to Gorhart, turn in the quest, and then fast travel back. Yeah, I had mentioned before that when I was using a longsword, the fourth part of the combo is you can't get out of. Yeah, see, we had already... Oh. Right, that wasn't an option because the quest wasn't active. Yeah, so instead of doing that, we're going to... fast travel there. You have to fast travel from the world map. But yeah, I had mentioned that the fourth part of the combo, you can't interrupt. You know, the block or dodge. Really, it's the last part of the combo for any weapon. As you have seen, the staff only has 3 parts of its combo.
In the country of Nirelem autumn's embrace, the summer manifests as an immortal flame. You know him it as the resplendent warrior, the ardent conqueror. You mortals named him King Issa. In the youth of your people's memory, you bore witness to Issa's exploits. He is your legend of might and eminence. Come, listen to a tale of Issa and Og, the God Storm, the Withering War.
Ugh, finally. Someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze. There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here. The name's
This is
enough
one of
to
the
put most
DLCs, the
explorers
Teeth of
off.
Naros.
Bugger them, I say. Just less competition. Besides, what's in a name? I spent 2 years trying to
What's
make a
in a name?
fortune in a land called the Painted Orsks. Never did find out what an Orsk was. Ah, clever and strong, I see. It's as I said. We're going to the Teeth of Naros, the land south of Dalentarth. If you want more information, seek Hellick Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere. Enough of that. What is it?
This guy is a wolf.
Please, help me. Other two legs are cruel. They will not help. No! I am cursed. You believe me? Many think I am just another two legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf, cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel game. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy they can't even catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Will you help, Two Legs? Thank you, Two Legs, but the task will not be easy. I need water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me. Be warned, the sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood, and from that they draw their power. The sprites guard the well, which is near the river to the north. Beware them, they have much magic.
It's also the way to the House of Ballads. So we're going to unlock the House of Ballads as a fast travel point before we move on with the quest that we're currently on. See if we can dispel this. Oh, it's very easy. I need a key. I've never actually interacted with those. Or maybe I have. I don't know. It's been a while. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so we are halfway. Let me think. Because we got to make our way all the way over there to get the dagger. So we're actually going to hold off. We'll come back to this quest. Let's find the Sprite's Well. Oh, we actually ran right past it. Sort of. Unfortunately, the well moves around. God.
Two legs, do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning of this? The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-legged kind might call it the well that wanders. Throughout the forest, it would vanish and reappear, like a wolf on hunt. But what prey it seeks. Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that. Hunt.
For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Henry Kell's my name. Traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested? Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These ballads, Fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring. And I need someone to help me get it. Never met a traveller before, have you? We may look humble, but our purses are always full. You can find a lot of coin if you know where to look, and when. The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by step, the ring should come to us. In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late, but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll. Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of these damn Fae. But it's what the ballad calls for. You can find antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on. Good luck.
This is where the Warsworn are. And we've got it as a fast travel location now, so we will There's no reason to go there now because we still have to complete the that one guy's quest. Fire didn't take me.
Don't bother me.
It's a nice way to say thank you. See, is he near? Yeah. We can loot this one.
It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape me. My pack shall hear of your compassion and honor. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight with the strength of a wolf. Now I shall drink deep of this potion and return to my kind.
Unfortunately, doing his quest does not stop wolves from attacking you. Put those on instead of the Fey Blades. Grab this lore stone.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Alright, we'll go ahead and level up. And just keep going into Detect Hidden. Oh, sorcery's at 4. Finesse at 5. Let's get Finesse up to 7. We're not going to use bows, so we don't have to worry about this one. We are going to grab this, though. This allows you to imbue poison to your weapons. And we'll at least get that. Increased dagger damage. So I don't know how often we're going to use Fey Blades.
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sacro will never be occupied by one so mighty. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of greatest need. It is to fill an unoccupied seat in the House of Ballads. This is not a mortal concern. If Hallam learns I told you, he may see to it that I am banned from the temple. The mortals in Gorehart believe they have established a permanent settlement, but they are sadly mistaken. Those homes will crumble. Those graves will multiply. Trees may be cut down, vines stripped away, but the forest will return, and it will not suffer the footsteps of men, neither will the Fae. The House of Ballads is home to the Court of Enchantments, where our heroes congregate and train before performing the feats that made them legends. There are 3 main structures on the grounds. The Court of Enchantments itself features the Wall of Saga, which depicts the most noteworthy songs in our canon. The Hall of Accolades is where the finest Fae crafters offer their services. Trainers can be found in the Summer Sanctuary, where we go when seeking enlightenment. He was one of our most beloved knights, a Ballad's treasure. I can't bear to think of him dead, now across the sea, a warrior for our savage cousins in the Winter Court. No doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool. I told her to avoid your settlement, to avoid Odorath altogether. She never listened to my warnings. I will chastise her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened?
can't stay, I understand. Oh, yes, your kind usually expects some form of trophy for good deeds. A bauble or prize? Perhaps another time. If you would be so kind as to deliver this message. We mean the people of Gorhart no ill will. They have nothing to fear from us. Only the greatest heroes of the summer may be counted among the court of enchantments. Wenson, Belmaid, Ferrara, Olaine, Aermer, and Creth. Their glory unites all Fae in a common narrative. It is one of the few things our people share. I did not fear them in previous seasons. They were our allies, as important to us as the autumn is to spring. But the Tuatha have upset the balance. I should not be seen talking to you. It isn't good for my reputation. The storyteller leads us all in the telling of the great songs of the Summer Court. He administers our house and serves our great knights in the Court of Enchantments. I am known as the Squire. It is my duty to assist the Chancellor of the House of Ballads in all of his many endeavors. Hallam treats me well, and it is an honor to serve. Goodbye.
Alright, so now we have met with the House of Ballads. We will go turn in these quests that we have. Let me think here. Yeah, through the bend. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up on the world map. Threw me off for a second. We'll turn this one in, and then the other one's upstairs.
Well done. No one will miss those two. Take this to Shieldring Keep and speak to Time Delphric. He'll set you to work on my word alone. Go north of town, then take the road east. You'll find Time Delphric there. It's him you want to talk to. Shieldring, the oldest home to the Warsworn, in the Feylands at least. We're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel, swinging it, or shaping it, and none held in higher regard. Next time I see you...
Turn in the one upstairs.
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, I was wrong. The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as she recovers. Gorhart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me. All I know is what I learned in my youth. The heroism of King Wenson and his court of enchantments. My gran spoke of them nightly as she sat by my bedside. For all I know, the House of Ballads is nothing more than myth. But I have a feeling that it exists, somewhere out in the deep mists of the Feylands.
Yeah, it exists.
Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching to glory through many victories. Sadly, they fell, as all great men do. Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance with a few pieces of gold. Bye now.
Yes, goodbye. Oh.
Greetings, stranger. I understand that you are to thank for my longevity. I'm in your debt. Our people have too long stood apart. Perhaps together we can change that.
She doesn't really give us any more information.
Hello.
Alright, so looking at our quests. Shield Ring for the faction, Etren's Dagger, which is quite a bit of a ways out there. We gotta grab some antelope heads, but they're around the entire immediate area. So we're actually going to end that here. In the next video, we are going to take a tour, I should say, of the House of Ballads and look to getting that quest chain started. Here. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Don't forget, I stream every Saturday on Twitch at 12 noon Eastern Time. Until next time,